Back to the standard gauge shenanigans now. I'ma skip a couple months between the last story and this one since nothing interesting happened in those months. It was now March of 1949 and renovations were taking place as far as the timetables. Mr. Mark had come up with a new arrangement for the express. Bernie was the first to know and kept real quiet about it. He refused to discuss the matter with anybody else. Meanwhile, Mitchell had risen through the ranks and got promoted to work on the trains out west alongside Leviathan. This was only a weekly occurrence, so neither engine spent too much time away from the railroad. A bunch happens here, so I won't bore y'all with the preamble for too long.
It can't be as bad as you think, Bernie. I know that you've had trouble getting up to speed like I used to lately. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that Mr. Mark had taken you off the nor'easter. He's not. That's not the problem.
Well, something's nagging at you. You're never this quiet.
Because he's always going on about how he's the most important member of the whole damn crew.
But seriously, Bernie, either you tell us or we'll find out one day.
Ah, for good. Fine, assholes. My workload when it comes to the nor'easter is to be shared with someone else. Seriously? That's it?
It's finally happening! He's going into retirement!
That's not it. Mr. Mark said it would allow for the service to run more times every day and free me up for other important jobs. The question I'm thinking in my head is, who will I be sharing this express with?
Maybe one or two of those new F units.
Oh, God forbid. Plus, he only said one.
I wouldn't be too sure with that guess, Mort.
Oh, but I did hear that Mr. Mark sent for another engine from the Penzie, like Eddie or Todd.
Bullshit. My engineer says that everything the PRR has ever made is a dud.
You care to say that again?
Eddie, you're still awake after all this time?
Yeah, say some crap like that again, I might forget to be nice.
Sorry, but I don't think we should have them taking over passenger services here. And what I mean are the ones that actually matter. We're not talking about a Todd's Morning Local or Randall's pointless mail train that actually somehow managed to get robbed. Shut it, you Italian wop. That wasn't my fault.
If it's not from the Pennsylvania Railroad, it might be one of those brand new J-class Northerns I heard about from the N&W.
Oh, Danny, my boy. This fleet already has enough variety.
What is that?
No ship I recognize.
Yep, definitely North Carolina. I can feel the redneckness in the air.
Hey, that guy from Philly, he's back!
I can't believe it. Roger?
Some of you might remember him, but in case you don't, let me give you all a bit of a refresher. This is Roger. He's one of the PRR's exemplary K4 class Pacifics.
I've missed this place, let me tell you. You were right, Leviathan. It really does like best here without any snow.
We will run your trials across the course of this week. After Sunday, we will have you pressed into full service, and I hope everybody here makes you feel welcome.
Well, I look forward to it, sir.
What? No, that can't be right. He's way too small to be on any express service. He's not much larger than you. And Randall, you're barely half an engine.
Size isn't everything, Bernie. It's okay. His ex gave him that mentality.
Oh, piss off, you little rat.
One thing I gotta say is a bit different from the Northeast. Not as much catenary wires overhead.
One thing I gotta ask, Roger, is how you managed to get here.
Well, I had my overhaul finished last month. I'd grown quite tired of Altoona, so I put in a request for a transfer. This line is partially owned by the company, so that's how I found my way here. So, you see, Your manager didn't have to spend a dime of your own money.
That's quite interesting. As well as you said, this is different from the Northeast. I would know.
Should we tell him about the rivalry?
What rivalry?
Well, Roger, we also happen to share this line with the Southern Railway.
I already knew that.
Really?
No shit, it's North Carolina.
Didn't know you knew.
Well, they're not the nicest, and you gotta learn how to handle them since you're one of us now. Okay, so first you want to try to ignore them. If push comes to shove, then use some of these tactics. If you notice something visually weird about them, point that out. Then you want to try to bring up something embarrassing about their past.
Like Lonnie, he's the worst of them. However, he managed to get screwed up over some infected livestock. Well, so I've heard.
Or Carter. He tried to steal a fruit shipment from one of our switchers, and he actually failed.
Noted.
I know we haven't talked much, but make sure to be careful on Vincent Hill especially. When it comes to that hill, full power all the way to the top, okay? Oh, talking from experience, are we, Bernie? Oh, no, not that story, please, Randall. Okay, so it was about 3 years ago. I was at Bakersfield and minding my own business. When I heard from down the line, I heard that one of our main express locomotives had stalled on the hill. Aye, shut up, Randall. That same week you also punctured the air holes on the coach. Fun's over. Fuck you, Bernie. Oh, what's wrong, Randall? You dare to talk shit about others, but don't be surprised when others do the same to you.
Got you there.
For the rest of the week, Roger performed excellently on every job he was given, and I'm not saying that because of the natural bias I would have, but this made Bernie feel even more insecure than he already did. The next day, Randall was getting ready for work. However, he didn't stick around for an important announcement Mr. Mark had. Good morning, everybody. I regret to inform you all that some impurities have seeped into our water supply. So I would like to tell you all to hold off on any water from Whittier, Bryson, or Bakersfield today, and make sure to conserve the water you already have.
May I ask what kind of impurity, sir?
The kind that would make you wish you were dead if you drank it. In other words, there was a tar leak. Where it originated from, I don't know.
We were going to tell Randall then. He left before you even arrived here.
Really? What's he up to this early?
You gave him the morning commute, sir.
Oh, well, whenever you see him, tell him about the change, okay? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I forgot how peaceful early morning runs were.
I've noticed you've been holding off them lately.
Let me remind you that you were the one hog-tied in the rear coach. Fireman too.
Well, he got us there.
True. Now, let's get ready for our return trip.
Okay. Hey, Eddie.
Ah, what are you doing here?
I took the commuters today. Why are you here?
I hope you've noticed that the roundhouse has gotten a bit full since Roger arrived. I had to sleep here.
Must have been lonely.
It really was. Anyways, there's a coal shipment to Whittier Harbor with my name on it. See you later.
Now, hold up, Eddie. Can I ask you a favor? Can we please switch jobs?
What?
An engineer age shouldn't be doing dirty work like this. You should be on a more relaxing assignment, like the early morning commute. I think you've earned it.
I appreciate it, Randall. When does it have to leave?
Around 8:25.
I'll go now then. Bye.
I'll see you back at the sheds.
Randall, why'd you do that?
Oh, I don't know really. I guess my life is just too easy.
We're done getting water?
Looks like it.
Train conductor says
Oh god, I don't feel too well.
Inhaling too much coal dust, I reckon.
I don't have to breathe. There's something wrong with my boiler. Oh,
Hey Edgy,
God,
the injector is acting a bit funny.
And I ain't never seen the water glass do that before. Okay, I'll tie us down for a while.
Please do.
The hell do you call this?
I'll explain later.
What the shit? Come on, you won't believe this.
What?
There's a bunch of dirt and other crap in Randall's water tank. We'll have to ask for a helper and drain it out later.
You gotta be shitting me.
So that was it? Where are we gonna get help from then?
Well, Mitchell can't be too far down the line. I'll have to contact with the next Sano Tower. Oh my god. It's gonna delay him, but we cannot have ourselves out here.
Mitchell had to stop at the next set of points he found. There he was informed that he had to drop his train and go over 7 miles back to get Randall off the main line. Mitchell, of course, was pissed, but he had no choice. When Randall returned to LaGrange that afternoon, Bernie had quite the time teasing him about it.
Don't you look a fine sight, Randall? I see you changed your taste in work. It's not fair. I tried to help Eddie and this is what I get?
All it takes is a quick wash down and you'll be fine, don't worry. At least you managed to put a smile back on Bernie's smoke box.
This idiot made me 22 minutes late arriving here.
It's not my fault. My flue sheets got clogged.
So, nobody told you that the water supplies had been contaminated?
No. By what?
Oil? Or something. I don't remember what exactly.
Well, somebody should have told him, eh? How'd you manage to get Eddie's train anyway?
Get off his back, Bernie. Don't you gotta take a manifest to Bryson?
Oh, quit busting my balls!
Hi, Bernie. You'll be pleased to hear that Roger's trials have been successful and he'll be entered into official service tomorrow.
And not a moment too soon, given Randall's accident earlier.
Yes, but I won't be able to finalize the new timetable for the Nor'easter as soon as I hoped, not to mention that we have Leviathan and Mitchell running the weekly trains out west, and Eddie has been reassigned to the Quimberg branch for the foreseeable future. So I'm afraid that you'll have to handle the intermediate passenger workings while Roger takes over the Nor'easter.
But why me?
Because you know the duties of this railroad better than any locomotive we own, let alone Roger and his crew.
Good night, sir, and thank you.
Well, that's settled fair and square. Good night, everyone. You might be painted black, Bertie, but you're looking pretty green to me right now. Green with envy.
Danny, I swear to God.
For the rest of that evening, Bertie began to plot how to regain his position he wanted so. But not without the usual whining first.
Oh, it's no fair.
God damn it. Now here he comes.
After all these years of loyal service, and then...
It's only until the new timetable is finalized.
Oh, what does your little ass know about timetables?
Inconveniences don't give you a free pass to being an asshole.
And Randall and Mitchell often take the express for you when you're doing something else. It's just that you do it the most.
The way people have been talking about him, it feels like I've already lost my status. I've been a mainstay of this division for a decade and a half. I mean, just look at that. K4 pulling New York Central Foreman. What kind of a joke is that?
You know what, Bernie? You seem like kind of a crybaby today.
Can you just give it a rest from all your bitching? We got bigger fish to fry.
Like what?
Some new engines have been brought in on loan to help with the renovations at the main yard. They're laying extra siding so we can get more freight, and they're adding another platform to the station. I already met a few. There's Gaff, Spalder, and the other one.
The other one?
I don't like him. He pissed in my coffee.
Ha! Got him.
For the time being, Mr. Mark just told everyone to use whistle codes. This was to make dispatch jobs easier and to stay out of the way of the switchers. All passenger trains bound for LaGrange had to be rerouted to New Windsor. At first, this seemed frustrating to Bernie, but as he began to pay attention, he had an idea. At the same time, work was also happening at Whittier, but to a lesser extent.
I'm very sorry about the delay, guys. The air hose on one of the cars had disconnected by accident. I had to wait until one of the workmen could be spared to fix them.
Well, if you spent less time moping and dwelling on that subject, we could have gotten more of a move on.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now, which one was that?
Gaff, I think.
Gaff? That's a strange name. As long as those diesels stay here in the yards and don't try to take over the main line, then we should be good at the roar.
You're really friggin' racist, man, you know that?
What?
Yeah. First you added up for Roger because of where he's from, and now you want to keep the new diesels from doing better things than this.
It's not because Roger's from the PRR. It's because he took something I held dear. And you little diesel friends here are switchers. What more can they do?
I got my eye on you still.
Now those whistle codes. If I tell Roger otherwise then. Yes, quite. That works out after all. Afternoon, Roger. I see you're doing a fine job with the Nor'easter. And I must say, good job.
Why, thank you, Bernie. A change of scenery is just what I needed. Although I do find myself missing the Pittsburgh line sometimes.
Yeah, just saying you're right. And at a time like this, what with all the renovation work going on at both of the main yards, must be a chore for you to remember all the whistle codes.
On the contrary, one short blast on approach, 2 blasts asked for a road, and 1 long whistle for when the section gets cleared.
Oh, my mistake. There's just so many different ones. But that one, I will always remember, is the one for the express.
The what?
Oh, you gotta know it. A shave and a haircut for a road into the station.
Nor'easter has its very own whistle code? Thanks for the advice, Bernie.
You're welcome.
Is everything alright here?
A path into the station, please?
I think there's been some confusion here.
Excuse me, sir?
It's 1 short blast upon approach, 2 blasts to ask for a road, and...
A shave and a haircut for the road into the station.
Fuck's sakes, no! 3 short blasts for an emergency. Just because your express is a high priority train doesn't mean it needs its own special whistle code. A shave and a haircut is something you only do for rail fans, not here.
Oh my goodness. I'm very sorry.
I need my focus cleaned up. I need to get back, engineer.
I'm just gonna be blunt. What you did was dumb. Everyone should be familiar with the whistle codes by now, including you, Roger. That won't happen again, right?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Good.
You bastard! You knew what you were doing.
Oh, what exactly are you on about?
The code's Butterdick. You knew me, the wrong one, and had me make a fool out of myself.
Oh, I did no such thing. I haven't done the nor'easter in weeks. And so what? Some information gets passed to me that may have been null, but it's really nothing to get upset over.
Really now, I recall you being pretty quiet when the boss was here, and now you've got poor Roger in trouble.
Well, fine. If it makes you guys feel any better, sorry for giving Roger the false information. I really didn't do this on purpose. Hey, now that everything is all sorted out, I'm going to go get myself a good night's rest.
But as far as Roger was concerned, this whole debacle was nowhere near over, and come hell or high water, he would find a way to get back at him. Mort and Danny would move to the Quinburg branch with me and Todd a while later, and the Lone Diesels would take over most of the switching for the Northsiders for the time being. But back to Roger and Bernie. They had managed to go from comrades to bitter enemies within a single month, and their feud was just getting started.